This is the new KNOWLED F400 light mat from Godox. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing its performance and the different lighting techniques you can achieve with this flatter light. Is this light worth that whopping price tag of £1,029? If so, let's find out. When I first used this light, there's two things that I noticed straight away. One, how bright it is, and two, the shape. The brightness of this thing is about 2280 lux at 400 watts, whatever the hell that even means. It's bright basically. A light at this price is of course dimmable. This is currently sitting at 1% brightness, and because of the size of it and how bright it is, it does cover a huge amount of area. In my opinion, it is the standard for a light like this to have the ability to change your color temperature. You can change the color temperature of this light to 2700 to 8500 Kelvin. If you're a cinematographer, then you know how important it is to change your color temperature. If you want that cool look outside of a window first thing in the morning, then obviously you can do that. And again, if you go on the other end of the spectrum and you want a warmer indoors look, you can do that as well. And all of this can be controlled through the Bluetooth app. As you know, if you have your lighting rig extremely high up, this is incredibly useful without having to reach. Yo. The light can also be powered via V-Lock batteries, so if you do want to film outside, you can, giving you that extra ability to create more separation between the subject and the background. The light also has this nice cloud effect, which we'll get to in a minute, and the company also claims that it is water resistant, so you can use this light outside in the rain. However, at the price tag that it is, I'm not confident enough to test out this theory. Measuring at 120 by 62 centimeters, compare this to my other matte box and they are completely different. Because the light is a lot thinner, it gives you the ability to light areas that you wouldn't normally be able to with a regular matte box. Especially when you want to light a wider space overhead, this light is perfect. This light also works really well as a nice key light, especially in interviews. And being able to change the color temperature, having that nice neutral look, is very, very nice. Now, you want to reduce that spill in the background, so you might not necessarily want this wider look. So as you can see here, you can just rotate the light, reducing that spill in the background. It's not only a great key light, it's also a great backlight as well. Using a C-stand with this light gives you a lot of creative options and gives you a variety of angles you wouldn't normally be able to get, especially with a chunkier light like this. The light is also foldable, so when you're transporting it, it's a lot easier. And when you're spending the amount of money that this is, you also want the case to be at a good standard. And the standard of the case is reflective of the price you pay. And of course, the light has a wide variety of different effects, from TVs, candlelight, lightning, clouds, fire. You even have the ability to change the frequency and the speed of these effects. If you're a cinematographer and you use light to tell a story in documentaries, music videos, films, any sort of media that requires light to tell a story, these effects are a must. Like anything, this light is not perfect. It's clearly designed for much wider spaces. When working on projects in smaller spaces, I found this light to sometimes be too bright, and without flagging it down properly, it would always spill into the background, just because the nature of the light, as you can see, it's so wide. When the light is at 1%, I even found that could sometimes be too bright. Sometimes I found myself using NDs indoors just to counter that light and create separation in those smaller spaces. And of course, using NDs indoors is not common practice. If you're a cinematographer and you're looking to expand your light portfolio, then this light is very, very good. I found myself wanting to grow my lights a little bit more and to have something that's very, very powerful, and this light ticks that box. And I recently invested in new anamorphic primes. Cinema lenses often need a lot more light. The lenses that I'm using now, their aperture is at t2.9, so I needed a light that was bright enough to fill a larger space without me having to close the aperture. And the effects are so important. Instead of having to forcefully imitate these different lighting sources in your films, you simply set this light up, create the tempo, create the frequency, set the effect on, and the light basically does the work for you. So to summarize, in my opinion, I think this light is very, very, very much worth that price tag. mainly at how bright it can be and how large of a space that you can fill with light. The effects and the ability to do that overhead rig and lighting scenes that you wouldn't normally be able to because of the flat nature. I will of course leave a link to the light in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And I want to give a huge thank you to Tom Crawford for helping me out with this video and for being my first ever official Patreon member. Oh, cut.